What's going on? A-pluses, nerd mixes. It is your boy Indy Uchiha, and I'm here to bring you the review for the series finale. The series finale of Swamp Thing. And the reason I say quote, put that in quotation marks, is because I believe that if the show did well enough in the ratings or sparked enough raised the fandom from what it had over on DC Universe, that this is possibly something that could eventually be brought back. So I'll be looking forward to seeing that happen. Now, getting into this, let's get into some before we get into actually what happened in the episode, let's get into some stuff that I'm pretty upset about with this episode. The cliffhanger we were left on, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, and I understand that they were rushed, so it was pretty unsatisfying. I wasn't satisfied with how quickly they tied up loose ends and where they left stuff at, because I feel like it was more, it was way more story to be told there. So they were definitely hindered by the fact that they had to cut 13 episodes, I believe it was, down to 10. Maria didn't get her just due. Not enough Lady Zandau for me. She was just not used right. The Blue Devil story, which seemed like it was going to be something of a show spinoff, could have definitely been done better. And everything else, I guess, was cool, other than the conclave just seems meaningless. I heard the conclave, and for some reason I started thinking like and maybe it's the CW-ness of what I'm, used to. I was thinking of like some big, organization that was just gonna be more of a presence than what it actually turned out to be. Like one of them groups of fanatics that always showed up trying to kill the original vampires and the originals, or something like that, or even a group of hunters like similar to what we saw in Teen Wolf. Something that I don't know. But this episode started off with like Swamp Thing and Abby. Swamp Thing pulled out Alan's remains, and was talking to her about how Alan was he was really dead. You know what I'm saying? And how he's this thing. He was something that was made from his death. To have some connection with the Green. Just trying to build up some type of feelings, for what Swampy was going through. And through the entire episode, you get Abby, urging to let him know that the person that she knew, the person that she cared about, was still in there, still trying to humanize the monster that was there. So that was okay. It's what you expected, because you kind of knew, where it was going to end up in the end, because you need some connection with, you need him to find a balance between the human emotions that he's having and this creature that he's become. So if Abby is going to be that, thing he latches on to keep some type of humanity, you need something like this in there. You get Woodrow, who tied his wife to a chair and is cooking up the organs that he harvested from Swampy, and it looks like he's making some type of like pastel, or like some type of that green paste that goes on the noodles. He's got like his liver, his lungs, his heart, and his wife's overdosed. Overfed her the drugs. So she's in this state where her body's just like paralyzed, but she can see everything that's going on. And he's going to feed her these pieces of Swamp Thing because of the regenerative capabilities that come from it. But of course, he's going to test it himself, which he ends up wigging out on the floor. He's cooking more. He feels better. He feels stronger. Abby shows up there and immediately sees what's going on. She tries to call 911. He ends up restraining her. all that could have went for the knot if it wasn't for the fact that 911 does what 911 does. Abby doesn't hang up the phone, drops the phone. Obviously, him not being in his right mind, he didn't get the phone, break it, or hang up the phone or anything. They tracked the call, ended up getting to where they was at, ended up rescuing Abby before he could, do some harm or give his wife any of the organs. But he did ingest part of the heart himself, which has the highest concentration of mutagen, in order to test it before he gave it to his wife. Of course, he's not going to give his wife some type of untested prototype or whatever it's going to be. So they end up taking him into custody. I'm pretty sure his wife ended up at the hospital, and I guess the Alzheimer's, is going to set in unless they could do something to try to stop it. But I don't think they could. I think it was he was trying to find a cure because it was going to take her over anyway. That's a horrible disease, and I do like the fact that it was showcased on the show, because that's something that a lot of people deal with. Family members going through that stuff. So that was kind of really cool. One of the things I didn't like is what Maria got, who was, she was admitted and being insane, dealing with opening up that dark door, letting them demons and stuff out. I really feel like her storyline with that in this, man, I really wish for season 2 could go a lot farther, or that they could have possibly been laying the groundwork to set something up in the future, because I really feel like everything she was going through was very interesting, especially with the dark supernatural side of everything that's going on, and the supernatural ties that Swamp Thing has, especially like with the Justice League dark stuff. That was going to be pretty interesting to me. You ended up having Abby, a conversation with her friend. She's explaining her how Maria ended up getting admitted. And so she goes to talk to her to try to ask her who the people from the conclave and stuff was. So that was pretty weird, because by the time she got there, Lady Sandow has already been there and asked her if she wanted, a reprieve from what was going on, and told her once she puts her there, it's probably not going to be, any coming back. And she ended up putting her in the spirit world, like putting her mind or something into the spirit world, which should be able to, see her daughter. So she's basically going to look like she was insane. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. Crystal Reed didn't get enough to do as Abby in this episode, neither. She seemed like she was just going along with everything was going on instead of being like the initiator. So I guess she was reacting to everything around her instead of being a strong heroine that she should be. They seem to put a lot of the women on the back burner in this episode. So I just wanted to see more out of all, the characters. Although Kevin Durand did do a great job as Woodrow. I'm going to say he was the one character that I was happy about, coming all the way around, circling all around to where he ended up from where he started at. That was for me the best performance, of the season is what he has, what he did and everything, What do I want to go next with this? The sheriff and her son. Again, he ended up getting in that car accident, and she found out about it. She ended up going to the hospital, spending the hospital with him. And the minute that she started talking to her son, told her everything was her fault, told her son, "I love you," he didn't say it back, you knew it was curtains for her. You knew something was going to happen as soon as, that happened, because Avery ended up killing her after, what is that dude's name from the, let me see if I can find it. That dude's name from the conclave. I always forget his name, man. It's something. I took it in notes. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The black dude with the bald head. After he talked to him and he told him that he had to get that, that Lucy problem handled, or, their deal was off. Avery went to go try to talk to her. She, she basically said it has nothing to do with you. I can't wait till the day that I could put you in the ground myself. She's really really upset about the type of person Avery is. Avery's like, look, he's trying everything he can to fix everything that's going on in his life, right? So when he goes back to the bar and old girl's dad tells him that, you know what I'm saying, his son is in the hospital. He almost looked like he's going to say something about that being his son too, but then he's like, nah, never mind. Ends up in the hospital and talks to Lucy. You know what I'm saying? He comes to the conclusion that one of them has to go. And then when she leaves to go home to get into her truck, he stabs her, takes the gun from her, you know, basically says one of us has to die, puts her in the trunk of her cop car, and then pushes her into the swamp. You know, so come with the swamp. We didn't see nobody, but I'm pretty sure she didn't get out of there. But that could be something where, you know what I'm saying, the darkness ends up taking over her body and uses her to go after Avery or something. But that's at least what I thought until I saw Avery get in his truck and he got to hagging and coughing. I thought he was laughing at first. It's like he was just stressed from everything that happened. I really thought he was laughing. He was hacking and coughing and boom, green stuff came out. So he ended up catching the green flu. So he succumbed to everything he done, came around circle, and you know what I'm saying, in the end, the swamp wins. That was crazy. The Blue Devil stuff was really, really underdone because you get Abby's friend going to the video shop. You got the kid. You got him trying to explain what the Blue Devil is in like some weird fast way, and then says he just has to go, and then like she kind of gives him his blessing to go, and then you see him drive to that point that he's never been able to leave the town limits, and then he just keeps driving and he's able to go through. So that really made me think that like they had some type of Blue Devil spinoff planned, or they just let that character go on its way. That did nothing to bring any hype about the character in the comics. This episode had comics littered all through it. It was just Blue Devil comics everywhere. Like they have something planned and they're trying to build hype for it. So whatever he was supposed to do with Abby, whether it was just keeping her alive or not, it just seemed it didn't seem important enough that he would have had to stay there and do what he had to do. But he's been set free to go find his higher calling and everything what he's supposed to do, and he left the keys with her. So now she's not a reporter anymore. She's going to take care of a video shop. I don't know. So you get the concave goons in the swamp. And this was probably one of the best action scenes. They're going in. They're trying to catch Swamp Thing. The Romero cat, who's big and bad. You hear about him. He's going to flush Swampy into them. But Swamp Thing kills him, like hangs him up like he's been crucified, and uses him as bait to trap everybody else. The coolest scene in here is when the one dude who's giving all the orders ends up getting like this vine like straight through his jaw. It looked like something straight out of what you would have saw in Walking Dead or Left 4 Dead or something like that. That was really cool. The action scenes in this show were always well done. And then you get like Swamp Thing, looks like he's in this berserker mode with like these things, you know what I'm saying, growing off of them and stuff like that, like armor. It was really cool how he took them out. And then the one black ball dude, whose name I don't even care because he plays the same part in every show he's in. He played the same part in Walking Dead, just some military not Walking Dead. I think he might have been in Walking Dead, but I'm thinking about the 100. Same role in every friggin' movie, except the movies where he's somebody's husband that's cheating or whatever. He's just, you know the guy. Swamp Thing gets a hold of him and tells him, look, tell people what you have seen here so they don't come back. Tell them to fear me. And, you know, sets him loose after he's begging for his life. Tell him, look, we can help people. We can help people. Your regenerative capabilities could save millions. Swamp's not here. Swampy's not here. None of that. He doesn't really care about people. He doesn't, you know what I'm saying? There's only like really one person he trusts, right? So then you get Lucy's son going to the police department. This is probably my favorite scene, you know what I'm saying, out of the whole show, other than the conversation that Swampy and Abby, you know what I'm saying, had at the end. It was just that connection between those two, you know what I'm saying, in that conversation they had that twined up why he decided to stay, you know what I'm saying, why she came back, you know what I'm saying, they did it for each other. That's that connection between them, that chemistry, that's dope to me. It's just cool. But Woodrow turned into something. I mean, he looks like I would like to see a little bit more brown on him, but he probably look like Groot. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a couple people say that he probably look like Groot, but he's killed Lucian Avery's son. Goes to the police station, picks something up, looking for his mom. Everything's dark, disgruntled. You start seeing dead bodies with vines and stuff about him. The first thing I thought was, man, he's gonna think that this is Swampy who did this, right? But nah, full Woodrow, the Floronic man, you know, cliffhanger. It was probably, I don't know if this was the cliffhanger you were gonna get at the end of the season, or if there were other episodes setting up a fight between Swamp Thing and the Floronic man this season. But to me, that would have been the perfect ending, because Woodrow was the one who had the best transformation into being, you know what I'm saying, a villain. You know what I'm saying, as the show was going on. And that would have been dope if he was the ultimate villain that Swamp Thing had to overcome. But Woodrow was totally accepting of the powers. He was like, I don't know why he would chase his manhood. I don't know why he wouldn't accept this. This is amazing. So it would have been interesting to see the dynamic between him accepting and letting loose, and then Swampy and Alec having to, you know what I'm saying, understand that they are one with the green, and that this is probably the disease need to let out, because he kills everybody that was in there. Lucian, so the Avery, Lucy Anderson are all finna, you know what I'm saying, be wiped off, like the chessboard of who's in power and all that stuff to move around. And if Avery dies, you know he's gonna have a slow death because of the green flu. If he dies, will he pass on the stuff he had to Abby? It's so much, the money and everything. It's so much stuff that I would like to see for them to be able to get a second season. Overall, it was a great 6 to 7 episodes. This finale wasn't a bad finale. It just didn't feel like a proper series finale. It was a season finale. And if they knew that they were only going to do one season of the show, I do believe it'd be able to be wrapped up quicker. So I put that on nothing on them. They did the best, literally the best job they could do. And I don't really believe they did a bad job in how they wrapped this up, and possibly leaving it open to getting picked back up somewhere. So that's what I'm hoping for it to get picked back up somewhere, and us be able to get a proper ending to what's going on. What did you guys think about this episode? Put it in the comments below. Don't forget to add us over at APlus Opinions on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and subscribe here at APlus Hero Report. That's another series in the making. You know what I'm saying? It's done. Swamp Thing, thank you. These DCTV shows have been hit. The special DC universe has been hit and a miss, but this is actually a great one for me. I really liked it for what it was, especially because Swamp Thing is a really hard character to do. All right, guys. Don't forget, in case it's the last video y'all see of the year for me, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa. You know, love you guys. I love the family here that we have created, and I wish you the very best. And I can't wait to see what 2021 holds for the APlus family and the APlusers. I look forward into going into next year with you guys and us creating something very special. All right. So I will see you guys soon. And as always, keep it A+. And this has been a Nerd Mix. Indy is out.